afternoon. Well, I didn't think I was going to get this video started. Having little issues. Been having technical issues with everything all day. But we've had New York strips on ad this week. And I got one marked down that was close date. So that's dinner, along with some Sara Lee Hawaiian rolls. I sprayed it with olive oil, put Celtic salt on it, black pepper, and Mrs. Dash. And that's all I use. I don't use steak sauce when it's done. I don't like steak sauce. I want the taste of the meat, not the sauce. I'm picky that way. So we've got this cooking. Hasn't been cooking long. Like I said, I had a little difficulty. Nothing wanted to work. My microphone didn't want to work. My remote clicker didn't want to work. But I finally got you going. And check this. I save McDonald's cups. Every once in a while I'll go to McDonald's. Mainly to get a cup. Get some to eat. And I'll get one of these cups. And when I'm done with it, I wash it out and reuse it. So, I've got me a caffeine-free Pepsi on ice. Yeah, I swapped some ice out of my ice chest. Which this time of year, as cold as it is, I really didn't need the ice. But you can't use a cup without ice. It's just not right. I had to heat a little too high. It's already browning on one side. Flip this baby over. It's pretty thick. It's kind of thick. I don't know if you can see, you can tell very much, but I like it like that. Yeah, I don't eat a lot at a time, so the only way that I would do sides with it is if I was at a restaurant, then I would do sides, then I would walk out stuffed. So, just a piece of meat and a couple rolls, and I'm happy. That's what we're doing today. It is so nice and sunshiny outside, so deceiving. The weather here in Western North Carolina is frigid. But I did have to crack the window open to get some ventilation. So I'm sitting here with cold air blowing in here. So, but I needed the ventilation to get the smoke out. So, I like the smell of the steak, but I don't want my van stinking. But we're just cooking away here. Yeah. Just got a little ways to go. Yeah. Don't like it rare. I don't like it well done. It's got to have some pink down through the center of it. I'm actually using my reflector or deflector, whatever this thing is called, to this up to where it doesn't splash up against my cover for the Wave 3. So it'll keep that clean. And I've got it. It'll actually go around from that corner all the way around to this corner if I had it unfolded all the way and set up. I just want it to block the mess off of the Wave 3. I don't want it splattering up there. So, I didn't spend much on it. The first one that I tried was, it was foldable, it was larger, and it was more like aluminum foil with a few chopsticks stuck up in it to make the crease of it to where it would fold. It was the cheapest piece of garbage. It didn't look bad when I was looking at it on Amazon, but when I received it, it was a cheap piece of garbage. So, watch what you buy out there. Make sure it's not foil. This is solid metal. And this has been nice. I like it. Helps keep the table clean. And even during the summertime, when I don't have the heater in here, I'll use it to where it'll keep the back of the dresser where the heater's hanging. It'll keep it clean. And on the occasion that I have my table set up outside, it will actually block the wind off. So, it's very handy. Very handy. I have this turned down so low. I don't want to turn it down too low. I try not to cook with grease. Actually, I don't cook with grease. I cook with olive oil. Spray some olive oil on the pan. Spray a little bit on a piece of meat that is facing outward to where the seasoning will stick to it. But yeah, I don't cook with butters and lard and stuff like that. I'll cook with olive oil or something that's not so bad for you. Let's see, there is one that I would like to try. Can't remember the name of it. It's just something that I just recently came across looking at, and it's basically beef fat, I do believe. Can't remember the name of it, but it's supposed to be better for you. All these seed oils are bad for you, but I don't mind using olive oil. It's actually better than using things like canola oil or veggie oil. What else? There's grapeseed oil. There's so much junk out there. Oh, be still. I'm going to cut you. Is just big enough to put the meat in there, but not big enough for me to get in there and cut a piece off. I don't want to scratch my pan. Alright. Looks pretty good to me. Let's see. Can you see the pink? Yeah. That's the way I like it. I don't want it to move when I cut it. I don't want it to profusely bleed when I cut it. But I don't want it to be well done. So we'll shut that off. I'm using paper plate today. It's a coated paper plate, so it'll be easy with the juices. And the only dishes I have to clean is my pan and my fork and the knife. I'm going to pour the juices off the pan and onto the plate. Don't want to lose anything. Alright. So let's see what we've got here. Try to situate the stand where you can see. I want to buy another stand when it's a little bit better than what I've got. That one is too easily knocked over. Just a little bit of pink through the center there, right through the center. I wouldn't mind it to be redder or pinker, whatever you want to say. Or shall we say bloodier? But this is good. I do want to trim the fat off before I get into it too much. Not big on the fat part. I don't mind a little bit on a bite, but the big chunks of fat, that's got to go. And yes, I am cutting it all up at one time. And then I don't have to worry about cutting it anymore. And I'm currently sitting outside my work. I left for a while and I decided to come back and I'd sit up here in the sunshine and cook. Alright. Lick the seasoning off the knife. Let's get some rolls. See, I have these. They're just as good as the Hawaiian brand rolls. And about 2/3 the cost. So, yeah, I'll take these anytime. I just like bread. Probably eat too much bread, but I like it. So we have leftover napkins that I've been holding on to. McDonald's and I don't know where. Sometimes I just have to grab something quick because I don't know what I want to eat and I don't want to cook. So, transfer this little plate onto my lap. Tuck my shirt in a little bit to where it doesn't, I don't want to get my shirt dirty. Alright, so we've got a plate here. Yeah, it could be bloodier. But this is good. You want a bite? Yeah. That bite wasn't as tender as I was expecting. But it's good. Now that bite was more tender. Isn't that funny? You get a piece off one end, it's not that tender. You go to the other end, it's better. You want a bite? It's good. It's very good. Yes. It is very good. But that is dinner for the night. You really have to have a roll anyway when you eat a steak. You want something to sop up the juices. Yeah. Use my fingers. There's a little bit of meat on that piece of fat, but it's too small to use a knife. And too small to get a hold of with my teeth without getting fat in my mouth. Thought I heard somebody. We have people that walk up to the store And I'm just kind of nosy, so I thought I heard someone. Let's see who it was. It's not bad at all. Minimal seasoning. No steak sauce. But I've got enough seasoning on it that I don't need steak sauce. Very good. And the Hawaiian rolls makes it even better. So, caffeine-free soda. I wanted to have my sweet tea that I bought, but as late as it is, if I drink tea this late in the day, I mean, it's probably close to 4 by now. I won't be going to sleep tonight until very late because of caffeine. And I don't drink sweet tea that often, but when I do, I like a little bottle of Milo's. So it's got sugar in it, it's got caffeine in it, and it will keep me up. My. So good. And that sunshine out there is so deceiving. Just wish it was warmer so I could take a walk. I'm not a fan of the cold. I could bundle up and take a walk, but if I'm going to take a walk in the cold, it'll be when it snows. Because it is so peaceful and so just calming. And we're supposed to get snow Friday and Saturday. So I have my boots in the van. Got those out of the storage unit. I have my winter coat, my gloves, scarf. I have a toboggan, but I hate things on my head. But my winter coat has a hood on it. So I'm ready. So if it does snow, I'll just have to get out and take a walk and enjoy it, despite how I deeply feel about it. I can't drive in it, but I can walk in it. But I'm going to hop off here right now, and I'm going to finish this slab of a New York strip and probably find me a movie to watch. I have downloaded Tubi onto my phone, so I can watch movies for free. I can also watch movies for free on YouTube. I do that too. But there's a lot on Tubi that I like, so I think I'm going to do that. Just thought I would share my dinner with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate you watching. And I will talk to y'all in a day or two. Who knows? A day or two. Let's see, today's Tuesday. It's supposed to snow Friday. Maybe I'll just take y'all for a walk with me in the snow on Friday. Sounds good? Watch it not snow now. We'll see what happens. All right. We'll see y'all. Ta-ta. Last bite. All right. You're missing out.